really didn't think of this as a separate place. It was part of your existence. It was tied to you organically.
Going to the Holy Week services when I was a catechumen back in 2021, and I just remember there was a real striking beauty to those services, and I think that kind of marked when I really fell in love with Orthodoxy and the faith.
It's a very vital part of my life, religious, ethnic, social, you call it.
This was the beginning of my wonderful memory.
His Eminence sits us down and begins by telling us that where we're going, they need love. They need people to love them. They need people who will pray for them.
My father and my mom were born in Yadabina, Czechoslovakia. I was baptized, I received my first Holy Confession, and I was married in this church, as well as two of my daughters. It's like a family church. This is my second home.
My grandparents, Vasil and Maria Hayama Wislotsky, who came from Litmanova, and they were first-generation parishioners here at St. Nicholas. Then my parents, Michael, born in Yadabina, he came to the United States when he was 18 years old and married my mother, who was Anna Vislaki. She was second-generation parishioner here. And then I'm the oldest of three sisters. We were third generation, and their children and grandchildren are fourth and fifth generation.
My parents came here in the height of the Depression. They came from Yadabina, and many people that came before them had come to this church.
Ploughing her way through mid-Atlantic, the Queen Elizabeth runs perfect schedule.
February 9th, 1948. Of course, we were on Queen Elizabeth. It docked on 53rd Street on the west side.
And now, the end of the voyage, with the giant liner moving majestically up the Hudson River as dawn breaks over New York Harbor.
When we came here, we were anxious to go to church. Most of our relatives came, so that's how we came.
Born and raised in Poland. I was born into the Orthodox family, Lemko Rusyn family, and I came here January 17, 1990 from Poland. My girlfriend Danuta came 6 months later, and we thought we would stay for a little bit, and it's been 35 years.
As urban as our location is, I don't think we could have been anywhere more village in terms of the connections with each other, the memories of growing up with the faith, the customs of how we treat one another, the activities that we do together.
The church really was a focal point, not only of religion, but of socializing.
I had a wonderful experience at 10th Street. We had dancing groups. Then I joined the choir.
My girlfriends and I, at a young age, used to travel Friday night. I trained from Brooklyn to New York to attend choir rehearsal.
Christmas caroling to homes of parishioners. We would go to old age homes. We would go to the Veterans Hospital.
The choir director at that time was Lou Dolhe, who was a great guy, very well liked. We had rehearsal, and then we had social.
After choir practice, we'd sit around the bar drinking, even when you were underage, but then you would sing around the bar as well, and then go out to hot dogs the following morning.
There are things that you can anticipate in the life of a parish, and there's things that you will never anticipate. You don't know who's going to walk through your door and alter the behavior of your parish, and in such ways be altered by your parish, and where that will lead. But I do know that the more that those instances take place, that only leads to good things.
When my daughter was born in 2000, I went to the office to inquire about the baptism. And Magda looked at me and she said, well, we have two prices. We have a price for the members and for non-members. And she said, why don't you become a member? So I said, well, that seems like a good decision. So we became members.
I developed an interest in Christianity really in college, which is when I was trying to investigate the faith in different churches, and that's how I found St. Nick's. There's a very generous and welcoming community here that I've really grown to love. So I really do consider this my home.
We've been very close-knit parishioners, and we are very dedicated to our customs and our traditions. So I'm hoping in the long that this would continue, even with the new generation.
I've gone to a few different churches, but I haven't found that warmth that I find here at my home here at 10th Street.
This is our home. And I think so long as we have that attitude, I think we'll be safe for the next 100 years.
Look down from heaven and see.